So we can safely say we have recovered the channel from almost dying. And so you remember not about a month plus back, I made a video telling you guys about videos of the rapture by Joshua nearly destroyed my channel. Labors of years and years of work almost went to nothing because of that trend. It was ridiculous. The reason was, of course, I did state the people were sitting and watching longer. And so I made this into a series. There's a series of about 3 videos. I could have analyzed this thing and just looked at it by myself, and I would have left it there. But I thought, let me make this a series so that you can see what was the analysis, what decisions did I make, and how did it slowly, because I think others can learn a lot from it. First of all, my channel was being watched by the wrong people. These people were either not Christian, they're not interested in Christian things, they were just afraid. Joshua had just made these people afraid. He has to answer before God for that. And so that was the thing. When I was saying deleting it and stuff like that, I deleted so many videos you have no idea. The grading, my grading had greatly decreased. My grading is mostly B, but I was now graded C because of these viewers who were watching and not staying. As we exit 2025, you check the dates there, you'll see I'm posting it. Bear in mind, this is normal, this is normal, this is normal, this is not normal. Okay? And that's the thing. It's knowing that difference between what is normal on the channel and what is not. You'll see I continued uploading the normal 2-3 videos a day, but look at it. It does not even attempt to reach people. Videos do not even attempt. One day they'll go up because there's one particular big video, and then after that, even as I continue uploading the normal scheduled videos, the videos keep going down. Why? Because the algorithm is still trying to pin the videos to those people. And so in the video, you would have heard me saying, this is probably going to take a month or 2. And so, because I knew how long it took, right there, 600,000 views deleted, and then there was another 300 and so forth. So those videos I deleted were very crucial, and deleting those videos is what brought the channel back. It was slowly coming down. No matter what I was doing, it was continuously coming down. Had I waited for too long, it would have continued. So you can see that death creep came, it came, and it dipped to about here. And then we got some other videos, it picked up a little, it stabilized. After that, after the videos that I did on Warheads, right? So Warheads, it's a strictly South African topic. So what reignited the videos basically was a topic that was trending, and I was in there, and people who were searching could be recommended the video. So the people that might have watched maybe another video, right, before that, because remember, the channel as a whole has over 40 million views, right? So if a channel has over 40 million views, there's a lot of people that have watched this channel. There's a lot of people who might have watched 1 video or 2 videos, but these are in South Africa. So the moment that story of Juarez came up, and like I said, had I just ignored that, it would have just been something else. And if you check the videos that I did on that day, you'll see Lesego Daniel's spiritual son being a problem there, and Juarez and all that entire jazz, right? So those videos popped. When that story comes, it finds I've been trying to get rid of that and get localized to the local subjects and the local stories. As you go towards December, people go on holidays. This was normal. I'm still uploading. I'm here still uploading the everyday stories. It's not sticking. The stories are not sticking. Nothing is sticking. These are normal stories that I normally do, but they're not sticking. The channel keeps going down, 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 down. Still uploading 2-3 episodes either ways. And then another story, another South African story, pulls me back into the algorithm again. The Moja Love story. And then to wrap it up, Pastor Hlophe's story. That story resonated with a lot of people because he seems to have been very known. And I could see that. You could see it in the comments. You could see it when you were looking at his page. You could see the love that people had for him, particularly. So when I spoke about his collapse during the thingy and whatnots and stuff, that story, that video, the Moja Love story, the Warret story, it wasn't one story, you will notice, because you'll see that Warret's story happens here, right? It pops, it goes back. Continues the death grip, right? Opposite the Lovi story, the CRL, and the Enigma story and the TB Joshua story. Those now picked up here. So it wasn't one story. Is that there's now multiple news stories that are logging us back into the algorithm. And so we continue posting. I didn't go on holiday, by the way. Things can't be dying if you're going on holiday. What holiday? Story brought unique viewers. Okay, so these are people that might not be subscribed, nothing. It brought a lot of unique viewers immediately, almost 3,000. And then the next day, 2,500, 1,500, 600, and so forth. So now it's reigniting. There's also a way of seeing return view at the regulars. So it reignited the regulars. So by deleting the old videos, those videos that were stagnating the channel, these people who had been watching, boom, the algorithm triggers back into them. And boom, it brings back the videos. So you got that right there, okay? So I'm showing you data here, okay? I'm showing you data so that you know that this is the reason why, okay? Now remember, at this period, it's the holidays. People are on the move, people are going places and all those type of things, right? So guess what people are watching? They're watching on their phones. You see it right there. They are watching on their phones. They are on the move. And so on the phone, you have to make sure that the thumbnails and all those things are clear. The click-through rate had been up to 12% at one point. That's crazy. Okay. The click-through rate is how many times people are shown the video and how many people click. If your click-through rate should be above 7%. And so if it dips below that, redesign the thumbnail. And so right there, 12%, 9, and it continued and it stayed there. Of course, over time, it does decrease and goes as maybe as low as 5%, but mine kept staying high. We did the Date My Family, that video. Date My Family is a very local show. So when there was a Christian there, I brought that video. I'd seen it a little bit earlier on, but I had it in my research pad. So I went and I took that video and then I brought it back up and we made an episode reaction on that. Boom. So it's the hard landing episodes. You don't post you don't post randoms. That's the first thing. You don't post random videos. You post videos that are either unique, videos that speak to that particular audience. Okay? We're talking about moral values, all those things that speak to your audience. So Hlophe's story comes up. Felix Hlophe from Gagasi. It comes up. It holds. Then it starts coming down. It's the holidays. Remember, Hudisani's video comes up. A very big story. Some other stories. It looks like it's coming down. And then I did one video on the 31st. And these videos that are here, people come back and they're catching up. So on the first, the viewership that you are seeing on the first here, this is people catching up on the videos. So that was another thing. Continue posting as if nothing is there. If I post with the laziness that the algorithm is not reacting, they have nothing to come back to if they haven't seen. So on the first, 31st, we hit the 1st, you see it takes off running. So all these videos that we've been posting that have been doing well are in their recommendations. So they're catching up, they continue catching up. And then I made a reaction to the video of Mama Siawan's prophecy, and then Pastor John CW. That was another very big story, and then it held. And then we went to this one, Monada had another story, very wild. What's his name? Speed was here as well, and then a prophecy for the president. You see these videos, the more you engage the content that's currently being put out, for me particularly, the more I engage that particular content, and the more I kept up my uploads just the same, as if nothing had happened. That's what reignited us back into the algorithm. It wasn't one singular story. You will notice these are very later on. And even if I go to my 20, I couldn't just cover any story. I had to cover particularly, specifically South African stories. It reignited the algorithm and then put us back in there. And so I wanted to show you by data what was happening. The click-through rate was there. I started doing 2 thumbnails because YouTube gives you the options of having 2 thumbnails. And then I would check what is the stats between the 2 thumbnails and which ones have the highest click-through rate. And so that's about it. It's really that simple. Now, I say it's really that simple, not as easy as I make it sound, because it's very discouraging, right? But you have to keep your mind at what type of content do I create? Create that content. If you slack and then you get motivated 2 days later, you get motivated another day later, there's a big story, you are now reacting to that story, there is no backlog. So when the first, as you saw on my channel, when the first comes, there is nothing they're coming back to. There is nothing they're coming back to. And so on the first, when the first comes up, boom, there is something for them to come back to. They are now reacting to the backlog. So it's not just those stories, it's also the backlog. I'll show you that now. If you go to the 48-hour viewer thingy, and you look at the 48-hour part, okay, and you scroll and you look at the videos that people are watching currently, the January 1st, the January the what, look at the dates. May 2022, Jesus. People are pulling old videos. This is backlog. You see that? 1,000 views. That's crazy. Over 48 hours. This video continues to just keep climbing. It's backlog. January 2025. 30th of December. That's also popping and back up. December 9, 2024. Those are the videos that people at the 30th. Those are the videos that are in the backlog. So when I was saying last time, I wasn't just talking. I can point it and say, this is it here. You can see it here. The algorithm was doing this. We were doing this. So you go back into the thingy, find the video that is a problem, remove those videos. For me, it was the entire Rapture trend. And I had to find particularly the video, not all of them, the videos that were dominated by US viewers, UK viewers, to delete all of those. Delete. And it was over 1 million views worth of videos. There is absolutely no secret. I showed you exactly how to read it. In the first episode, second episode, I showed you how to read it. Here, I'm just showing you the extras, the click-through rate. Are the thumbnails sticking? The subject matters that you are dealing with, are they current? Are they what? And then, so after you've dealt with that, you then remove. Don't hold on to the video. Hey, I spent too much time. Hey, okay. There was, what's his name? Stephen He. Emotional damage. Yeah. Stephen He recently did an interview where he was talking about something he did a mistake on his channel. And he mentioned that there was a series that he started. Okay, if you know Mr. Emotional Damage, there. He recently did an interview. If you go and you watch the interview, he speaks about how he posted a video series that completely killed his channel. And he explains the very same points. The data points, why were the people watching, why they didn't like it, why, the whole 9 quarters. So what I'm saying here, you can verify, you can go and check other people. I will tell you pretty much the same. But you have to learn how to read it so that it can go back and find the people that watch your channel. The algorithm. You don't even have to send people videos in the DMs. You don't have to make videos angry. Hey, people are not watching my videos. They are not seeing it because YouTube is recommending to different people. Don't call me privately about this. I don't teach YouTube, okay? I don't do private consultations. I showed you what to do. I have other things to work on. I'm putting it publicly so you don't bother me. I've given you the analytics and I've shown you the data. I've proven the data. Don't call me privately so I can explain this. Why should I be sitting and explaining this? It's you, maybe then many other people. Go read the data. I showed you how to read it. Okay? So it's tricky. You can see what I said worked. The only problem is that it worked late. We lost 2 months for that. And remember, we reacted fast. So imagine someone sits for like 3, 4, 5 months. They don't see nothing. For me, it's easier because I upload a couple of episodes. So it's easier for me to see it when the algorithm is behaving funny. Okay? So what you can see here is that the thing I was saying, you can see it. The information that I was saying there, you can see it. It's validated, you can see. The moment I remove those videos, reignites the algorithm, it puts me back into things. If you choose it's not enough, then asaz zohambe obabhadala. There are people there that will take your money for nothing. It's tricky. Other episodes done today. Be down in the pinned comments. Y'all have a blessed day.